Alright, it would appear that we are live. Does YouTube think we're live? Reload page. Or am I live? It would appear so. Perfect. Alright, I'm gonna start getting this train running then. See if anybody trickles in. Looks like all our brakes are off. Get this ready to go. And here we go. What's up, everybody? Me running some loads in here. We want to get stuff to the Ironworks so we can get pipes and probably some more tools as well. Pick up the box cars when we pass by spawn. And then we gotta go get more beams and lumber as well. So I've got 14 cars here plus a caboose, I believe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Just me for now. Not any of the chats or anything. Going pretty good, Greninja. Had a semi-productive day. Just one of those days where it could have been better, could have been worse. All good, though. Wanted to get gaming and didn't want to be running stuff on this save without sharing it. So here we go. Depending on how things go, we'll decide how long I stream for. I'm going to at least take this 14 cars of raw iron up to the Ironworks. That's the idea, at least. And again, if you guys want any of the audio levels adjusted, just let me know. It is very simple to do. Yep, I am taking a break from doing the HPNS stuff. There might be some later. I don't know. It's possible, but I don't know. For now, it's just me on the Mickely Railway save. So my save. You need to see my track that hasn't been done by Clown. This is all track that I've laid to my specifications, which are a tad softer than Clown's. But yeah, I haven't actually run oil ever in this game, like at all. I just haven't. So I wanna get to that because technically I haven't achieved the end game yet. Let's see, we are set to go the wrong way, so check on the brake and run ahead and hopefully get it. Yeah, we're gonna get it. Okay. Put this other one to straight because I prefer to have them straight. And we'll get going again. Yeah, so I recently had a video where I finished up all of the updating the track bits after running Railroad.studio. There was a bunch of bits that got messed up because of my old style of track laying. Alright, that one's set to straight, and those two are straight, so we're good to head straight out after this. We can head out either way, technically, but if we go out the way we came in, then we have to reverse up that bridge up here, that one, because it's not set. Oh, 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 no. Alright, doesn't count as a derail. Does count as a possibly runaway train, though, assuming that what I'm hearing is the regulator didn't reset. You got me monologuing. Anyways. It's fine. Nothing happened. You saw nothing. I'm gonna actually check the switches ahead of me. Alright. We're set on the turn back. Could be fine. This thing off here on... Exactly. Nobody saw anything. These two little bits of stub track are for the cordwood drop off, and it's just they're sloped so the cars roll on their own, so I don't have to shunt individually sets of 4. Yep. Saw nothing. Nothing happened. There was nothing to see. Nothing at all. Okay, so wrought iron's the first one. Rails are second. So I've gone ahead and taken some stock of where I have my rail cars. In terms of like where they're stored. Go forward just a little bit more here. In terms of where I store the rail cars, just because I had a lot, I had 2 consists. At one time I had 4 consists up for specifically only for running coal. But I was looking at my spreadsheet. If you guys aren't familiar with it, I made a spreadsheet that does stuff. And if you look at let me show you. Okay, so I have this here. This is the production proportions. You got the regular train calculator, then you got the production proportions. And in order to make 125 oil barrels, and it's not quite exact in terms of stuff, but like if you look at the things I'm using the least of, it's the coal mine stuff. So there's no point in me keeping the cars there. Like there's no point in having a double set of consists there. So like I'll keep my 13 hoppers around. So it's 5 hoppers and 8 flat cars and a caboose that goes to the coal mine normally, but there's no point in leaving it if it's hardly ever going to get used, because the most product that gets used is going to be cordwood, logs, and then lumber, or no, wrought iron. sugar. No, that's iron ore. So cordwood, iron ore, lumber, wrought iron, more lumber, more coal. Oh, my bad. That's beams. I can read. Beams and rails to the coal mine are the lowest numbers. So there's no point in having those flats be stuck there when I'm hardly hauling any of it. Man, I'm having a rough time with that. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this just for loading because it's easier, is I'll control the train remotely in order to get it in position because that's easier. I could get a second person to help, but then I'd have to talk to them and not just talk to the internet people, and talking to the internet people is easier. Plus, you internet people can't grief my save. So, there's that too. Yeah, usually I check the switches with extended, I just didn't because I was feeling lazy. And I really wish you could put like 4 or 5 of these on the flat cars. Because like you can see, it'd easily fit 4, possibly 5. Probably only 4 though. And I did check these switches. Okay, good. So how are you guys doing tonight? It's a nice almost 6:30 for me. 6:30 p.m. You guys do anything fun today? It is Wednesday, my dudes. Wednesday the 27th. Read my calendar wrong there for a second. Thought it was the 29th. I have things to do on the 29th. I.e. college things. Hello, Chris. Yeah, work can get kind of monotonous / boring. I can get behind that. Walk the doggos. Nice. I'm not really a dog person, unfortunately. Like, dogs are nice and all, but I don't want one. They're too much. Too much to deal with. Because you gotta walk them, you gotta clean up after them, you gotta feed them, and depending on the breed of dog, you could be spending a second job's worth of money on them. And like, sure, there's people that have like 20 golden retrievers. I think they're insane. Like, any amount of pets like that is insane, unless it's like fish, because fish, you have them all in the same tank and then you only have to clean the one tank. Or like an ant farm. Exactly. Dogs are like having an extra small child. I do not need an extra small child. Greninja's been playing the game. Nice. I don't know about rabbits. I've never had a rabbit. I don't know anybody that's had a rabbit. At least I don't know that they've had rabbits. I've heard that they feel nice, but I've, like, I don't know. Maybe I've touched one in a petting zoo many years ago, but I don't remember. In terms of cats, I happen to know of a guy in my old neighborhood who would feed the strays, and like there was like a pack of like just 30 strays that would pee on everything and were just a general nuisance. Same guy also feeds the neighborhood pigeons. Well, I'm assuming he still does. I don't live there anymore. But like there was a guy on the street who had to have his AC replaced because the pigeon would roost up there, and like they were pooping all over his AC unit, and it just wasn't salvageable. I think they had someone from the city come and tell him to stop feeding the birds because it was just a ginormous flock of pigeons, and supposedly they were to feed his flock of cats that everyone also hates because they're feral and nasty. House cats are very different from feral cats. Feel the weight. And Kenosha started playing. Good omens, people. I'm gonna go double check my switches. Alright, we're good on all those, and then we don't have a switch till up here. Okay. Coming in on the right side line. Well, I don't think we're going to derail on a switch. All of these look good. Cross it over here and deliver. Come around the outside. Yes, I am live. Hello. Oops. Just gonna turn the music up. So technically this can take 6 more cars up and not stall, but it's very close. Once the train gets quieter, I'll turn the music back down to where it was before. But while we have the train noise on, I wanted to be able to hear the music. To be fair, I haven't run on this line for a while because I haven't had to bring out raw iron for anything, so we could have a derail. I'm hoping we don't. Frame rate's a little bit iffy. It's better than it used to be. There's the valley that Heist built through with his Georgetown loop. Yeah, we're not going fast enough to derail. Oh well. In theory, this line should have curved back and gone closer to the mountain, but too late for that now. I think it's a 2.75. Check. 2.25. 2.25. See the LOD there killing the smoke. Funny little thing. Turn the music back down just a tad. Coming off the grades, we can take the reg back. Some speed and keep it up some. Light real quick. That's better. So yeah, for anybody just joining in, we're following raw iron to the Ironworks. So we're traversing pretty much the whole map at this point. Going from the top to the bottom. It's weird, it's not wanting to maintain speed at all. You'd think since the ground is flat, it would just go full speed, right? Yeah, so I'm having to have it up close near to 80 to get full speed. 75 seems to be doing the trick though. Gotta find out quick if I left any bits of rail in these. Looks like we're fine. Not seeing any weird jitteriness, no derails. Good, switch is set. Oh, there's the bridge. Tad low, but it's fine. Yeah, I suppose it is just in theory. The train is pretty heavy. A little bit of grade here, just coming over this hill. But yeah, we get to go look at the aftermath on the yard again. The yard that is no longer. I might end up just replacing the trees. I haven't decided yet. Gonna keep the balloon loop though. It took ages to put in. left, right. It's good, and you can see the LOD on this from this way. Is you can see that the track's not loaded. Curious, isn't it? Groundwork's there, but not the track. You can see it popping into existence. And the grass only comes out to here. Funny thing, that. I don't know. Maybe I will keep it with no trees. Nice flat spot. Throw in some buildings, make a little makeshift town. Maybe. I don't know. I've seen some people do some pretty cool things with the, with like fake stations and whatnot. It's pretty cool. They put in the different little industries and stuff and stack them on top of each other to only have certain bits of building. So like the firewood depot has the little shed on the one side of it, so you put an engine shed on it, and then you have an engine shed and a little outhouse kind of thing. A while ago, I don't remember if I don't think I was live for this or anything, but we were taking stuff to the Ironworks raw iron, and I think it was a Heisler and a Class 70, and both of them ended up stalling with 22 cars because I had a bid of 3% in there instead of the 2.25. So in theory, they could both do 22 cars now that I've taken out the bid of 3%. So, do I remember you? That's a funny name, but no, I have no idea who you are. And thanks. I have spent a lot of time on this map. This is my main map. Hello, a person. Should be coming over the tracks on the next crossover. By crossover, I mean this thing, not the 90s. So we got a little four-way here. Nice four-way intersection. Closest thing I have to a grade crossing, so nothing much. You haven't missed much, that is. We just picked up these cars, loaded them up, and we're almost about to deliver them. Alright, right, left, right, right. Good. That water tower is literally just a teleport point, by the way. Doesn't actually serve a purpose. Alright, we can back off now. Let her coast down to a stop. Lots of lumber. Just gonna bring the music back down to where it was before. Oh, my brake handle's gone. But we are braking, so. Yay, 10 grand. Don't know what I'm going to spend it on yet. I don't think I need another locomotive. But I do want some more cars. Problem is lag. So it's a trade-off. More cars for more lag. So I think these are 25 apiece? Yeah, 25 apiece for the raw iron. And that shouldn't derail because I set the switch earlier. And yeah, I just built this line to the Ironworks on the hardcore map. So now you get to see it on a regular map. 11,500. $1 less than 11,500. Oh, I was gonna go grab the box cars. Oh well. I'll let you roll. Because I think while we're over here, we might as well load these up, these 3 cars up with pipes. And I'm gonna go shunt them over into oil field. Oh, I gotta go get that switch. Come on. I'm gonna beat the train, right? Yeah, I'm gonna beat the train. She's just rolling as well. No brakes or nothing. Good. Hooked up. First switch is set. I'm gonna set the second switch and the third one. Or no, second one's set, third one is not. Gosh darn it. Alright, well. That's annoying. Let's go get this one in position. Come on, nice and gentle like. But we can go a tad faster. Nah. Little bit more. Didn't even move hardly at all. That should do it. There we go. Much better. Only had to send it a little bit. Alright, we're full on tools. More pipes. My favorite movie with a train in it. Back to the Future Part 3. Obviously. I mean, then again, you have some of the other old westerns that were fun, but not all of them have trains. You did say favorite movie with a train in it, not a favorite movie about trains. What was this other movie called? We'll look it up. Did it have a train in it? I genuinely don't remember if it had a train in it or not. Hmm. Okay, so there's a movie called The Magnificent Seven, from like 19 something, and then they did a remake of it in, I think, I was just looking at it, 2016, 2016. And I liked the movie. It was a fun western. Chris Pratt is very funny, in my opinion. Um, go? Oh, there's brakes in that front car, that's why. But I don't remember if there was a train in it. I don't know if the original had a train in it either. But in terms of a good western, I did enjoy the movie. It's another old western. I think it's called My Name is Nobody. And that's the sequel to... forget the first one. It's My Name is Something Else. I forget. But it's a decent amount of slapstick humor. But it was made in like 1960, so obviously we don't have anything reminiscent of modern graphics or anything. But that has a train scene. Something for the history books. I might have to rescind my vote on Back to the Future, though. Because Night at the Museum has a train scene in it, and that's a hilarious train scene. I'm assuming at least some of you have seen Night at the Museum. I think someone actually told me it was a Eureka. Let's ask Google and get images because I don't want to get copyright claimed. Oh, great picture. Here we go. Look, it is a Eureka. Well, it's the Eureka, look. Oh, that was a funny scene. I enjoyed that. Iron Will, that is an old Disney movie. Haven't seen that in ages, but yeah, they had a proper steam train in there. Good movie. In uh, in Iron Will, yeah, there's a train scene. He leaves on a train with his dogs. He goes on the train. That's how he gets there. Going in this way and over. We can probably deliver them, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we got space for pipes, but not all of them. Okay. So we'll leave the cars here. And then... how are we going to get them in with the other ones? Okay, you know what? I'll come around the reverse loop. Bypass those cars. Switch. And then I'll throw them in the yard at the front end of those. Okay. I haven't actually seen the Addams Family. So I don't know. And yes, blowing things up can be very fun. Clearly Heist enjoys it if you've seen any of the Derail Valley episodes. Just gonna double check switches. Put that one back. Oh, we got a brake on this car. That's why we're slowing down. My opinion on the cab forward. If me using it is going to bother people, then I will use it. Past that, I don't really much care. It's, for me at least, it's going to depend a lot on how useful it is. Oh, stupid bug. I mean, if the cab forward helps me see out better, and it's fun to drive, then I mean, I'll use it. I see no reason not to. And we are just gonna punt these cars into the other ones. The other ones have some brakes on, so it'll be fine. As long as I don't go too fast. It's a weird looking thing. Oh, it's a missing bit of groundwork. That's what it is. Okay. So yeah, we still got pipes there too. Huh. It's on the tech tree, so it was made for the narrow gauge at some point. Everything that's on the tech tree was at some point in use on the narrow gauge. I got my 9 tankers here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like our switches are good. Good. Do a little run around through the forest here. Ant-Man and the Thomas scene. That was a very comedic scene. But in terms of a proper train scene, I'm not counting it. Because it was just for comedic relief. It wasn't anything to do with the train. It was just to show that it was stupid. I mean, I guess it does technically count as a train scene, but I don't rank it as one of my favorite train scenes, per se. Ant-Man was a good movie, though. I did enjoy it. I don't think there's been a Marvel movie that I didn't really care for. Well, I suppose the Hulk. I didn't much care for the Hulk movie. And, like, they even changed the actor and everything to Mark Ruffalo and all that. But there was a few, at least one Hulk movie. I didn't much care for it. I didn't watch it. Not all the way, at least. Never seen The Runaway Train. I'm assuming there's, I think it's called Unstoppable, actually. So, is that the one you're referencing? Haven't seen it. Don't care to see it. All the train people have told me it's bad. And if for watching movies, I tend to go off of the word of the people. Alright, let's give this some speed. And then just ease off on the brake. Brake handle's still gone. I feel like you can see through them. Right, I need to get this switch. Perfect. Let these roll out of the foul. Just make sure the train's not going to derail. Good. Those should come to a stop. It's a 1985 movie called Runaway Train. Alright. Alright, where are we going with this? Going at least back this way. We have an empty train and need more stuff. Now the question is, do we want to get stuff for the Ironworks, or do we want to get like more raw iron, or do we want to get beams and lumber? Unstoppable made railroaders look stupid. Okay. However, my question still stands. Do we want to get beams and lumber, or do we want to get more raw iron? Because I do need to eventually run both. Probably should have checked how much raw iron I had left. I mean, I can always shunt cordwood if I need to. Something really weird just happened to my train or to you? I wasn't paying attention to the train. I was tabbed out. We're not derailed, so... Well, I didn't put you in timeout, so... I don't know. I don't see any messages saying someone's Midland was put in timeout at all. That's weird. How fast are we going? Alright. With the unloaded train, I'm sitting at about 40% reg. That's close to full speed. Yeah, we're capping out at full speed at 40%. Yeah, probably just a glitch. Wasn't me. I didn't do it. Polar Express. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I didn't do it. On the topic of train movies. We don't have any angry foamers about Polar Express in the chat, do we? Any of you guys angry foamers? I haven't seen Unstoppable, so I can't comment on it. I don't know anything about the movie. I just have heard that it is not a good movie and is a fun way to trigger any railroader. I agree. Polar Express was a good movie in like moviness. I mean, Tom Hanks is great, and he voiced like half the characters. And just like, I mean, the train on ice scene was cool and all. I mean, it's not anything remotely close to historically accurate. And then there's that whole mountain scene where the train literally bends around the mountain because it's like a 90-degree curve. I get the cinematic value of it, but like, you could have done it a lot better, and just everybody would have been happy about it. We never did decide if we're getting raw iron or lumber and beams, but we already passed the switch, so it looks like more raw iron it is. Check my other switches. Looks like we're good, 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 good. We'll just come in the other way and then come out the other way. Come in the same way we went out, and then go out the same way we came in. Gearing with the Johnson bar. It just works. Apparently. Meanwhile, I'm over here checking the secret channels for anything. Ooh, that's interesting. None of this has been released, so I could leak that, but I don't think I'm allowed to. What is that? Yeah, I think, I don't know what that is. Anyways, I was looking at leaks in the secret channels that nobody else can see, so ha ha ha, I know things you don't. Let's see. Probably still about Unstoppable, drawn up for movie reasons. I didn't leak anything. I just know that there's things that could be leaked. 1926, The General, starring Buster Keaton. Okay. Some people tell me that these are sky bridges, but I do like them. My definition of sky bridge is the feet aren't touching the ground. But, eh. Just get myself some water. Y'all should get the drink too. Get your hydration on. And before I forget, the link to the Minisburg map is also in the description if any of you guys want to play on it. Um, Speaking of, let's go ahead and turn on the auto update. There we go. So that it's actually updating the save file. I turn it off whenever I'm using extended for something else because I don't want it overwriting this save. And then all the Discord links are in there as well, so. An Amtrak train fell off a bridge and exploded in the snow. Can I get more details? Is that the whole premise of the movie? No. Well, Spider-Man has that train scene with the commuter, but that one didn't fall off the cliff and explode. Train into the snow and exploded. I don't know. There's one with a subway train that gets hijacked. Fall off a bridge into the snow. That almost sounds like Solo, as in Star Wars. But that wasn't an Amtrak train. That was some sort of weird future Star Wars train. But it did in fact explode. Never seen Snowpiercer. It does sound like a 007 train crash, though. Closest thing I can come to whatever you're talking about, Midland, is going to be Solo, a Star Wars story, with their weird futuristic train thing. And it does indeed fall off a ginormous bridge into snow and explode quite violently. Let's get this out of the way. Pull up the locomotive controls. Forward 2 cars. 1 car. Half car. That's good. Call out commands to myself. There's definitely Amtrak, something, words I don't understand. It was in the mountains and a trestle was out for some reason, went off into the snow below. Okay. Train to run at the beginning of The Fugitive. I haven't seen The Fugitive. Or if I have, I don't remember it. The Fugitive brings up to mind an episode of The Crack, which if you don't know that reference, then shame on you. And again, that's really not that bad. Just a fun YouTube series by Element Animation. They had an episode called The Fugitive and talked about the movie The Fugitive, and I'd never seen it. And I'm pretty sure I haven't seen it since. Sabotage of Sunset. Is that the one with the Amtrak? Sabotage of Sunset. Okay. Yes, the egg in Minecraft. Most people know element animation by An Egg's Guide to Minecraft, which is supposedly coming back at some point in the future for episode, I think 15 is the next one. But, like, who knows at this point? I overshot it, but it's probably fine. But yeah, Element Animation has done a bunch of animations. They're the guys behind Villager News, and they've done a bunch of partnered stuff with Mojang, last I heard. Like for some of the thing with the stuff. Dang it, the new shorts or whatever, the Minecraft Live. They've done some animations for that, last I heard. What else did they do? I think they did the ending of Season 8 of Hermitcraft, the one where the moon fell into the Earth and exploded. I think they did that final animation there too. Yes, where'd my wood go? I showed that to my wife when we were dating before we got married. So good luck dating the marriage then. But I showed that to her before we got married. She's like, "What is this? This is dumb." Hilarious. Classic. Honestly, would give a huge recommendation to go check out Element Animation on YouTube and all of their stuff. Honestly, fantastic work. Love it. The Fugitive had the largest stage train derailment in movie history, and the wreck is still on the railroad. Okay. That's cool. Now, if that ever comes up in railroad history, then I'll have to use that. I almost spoiled something. I had to cut myself short. If somebody guesses what I was referencing, then I will confirm it, but I honestly doubt with the things I've leaked that you guess what I'm talking about. Oh no, if you wanna nag heist, just talk about driving a train. Excuse me. Let me go back to this. Let's just say there's some things in the modelers chat that you guys can't see that look quite interesting. Decent amount of activity there tonight. Weird is the same thing as dumb. Sunset incident did actually happen. Happened in Louisiana on Gulf Mobile and Ohio Railroad Bridge. Okay. We're out of fire. Still hitting the safety though, so clearly it just barely went out. Go ahead and get moving, check the switches. Make sure we're good to go. We'll switch over to that track. Thing out should all be the same, and it should just be we need to switch these ones down here. Which side are we coming in on? Right side. Right side. So we want to switch over to the other side. Perfect. Then we can just run straight through here and out. Okay. And then we can go get lumber and beams. No, it is not a My Chemical Romance thing. I didn't realize that until somebody told me. It is MC Railway. MC as in Mickely. Disaster of the Coastliner. I do kind of want one of the wood bomb things from Back to the Future. That would be nice. I'd go way faster. And we are coming back up to pressure, so it'll be fine. I'm confused, Midland. What are you talking about? Well, if I only put the first two in and not the third, then I don't think it'd blow the locomotive up, because it wasn't until you put in the third weird special Bernie log that it was going to explode the locomotive. Assuming I remember the plot correctly. Still confused as to what Midland's on about, because the only thing I see Taylor Gregory saying was about the My Chemical Romance thing, which I'm pretty sure is an anime. We're not going as fast as we were last time. Oh well. Under Siege 2 Dark Territory. At the end, the train crashes off a bridge. Okay. So you meant to at Jeremy Johnson. Okay. Gotcha. Never seen the movie. Never heard of the movie. I'm going to check now. What is My Chemical Romance? It is a rock band. Okay. Have I heard any of their songs? Oh, they did the Black Parade. Okay, I know that song. Clearly Heist isn't watching, or he would have added me in anger that I didn't recognize this rock band. I don't recognize any of these other songs on Wikipedia. But I have heard the Black Parade. That's cool, Jeremy. I don't think I know anybody who had anything to do with movies. Oh, nope, I lied. I do know somebody. My one claim to fame is an I have met a famous person claim. Is the guy that's a football player. Dang it, why am I blanking on his name? He wrote like a book, and I'm pretty sure he played in the movie as well. Steve Young? That's the guy, Steve Young. I know him. If I said any more details about how I know him, then I would be easily findable, and I'd rather not be findable by the people of the internet. Wikipedia says they're a rock band. American rock band from Newark, New Jersey. But yeah, I'm not super familiar with a lot of music stuff. Most of the stuff I listen to in my free time is random video game music. And since a decent amount of that ends up being stuff like Zelda music, it messes with stuff. By know Steve Young as in he knows who you are or you know who he is. Because he knows who I am. Not in terms of YouTube and internet stuff, but he knows my family and me specifically, so... Haha! I have a claim to fame. True. High school girls do listen to weird music and fantasize about them, the band people. Seen that. For my time, it was a lot of the Justin Bieber following. Just getting some more water. Stealth 100? When did I get Stealth 100 and why? Yes, I am between the ages of 20 and 30-ish. You've met Bernie Sanders, alright. shake his hand and talk briefly. So the thing with that is that, pretty sure most people have been able to at least shake hands with and talk with somebody famous. Like by the time you're 30, I heard a statistic somewhere that by the time you're 30, you'll have met, or yeah, you'll have met at least three celebrities or something like that. Not in any sort of fashion like, hey, what's up, and like you hang out with them, but like some sort of statistic that, yeah, like shake a hand and talk briefly with kind of style thing. Midland. Ha. Very funny. Unfortunately, Taylor Gregory, I have no idea who Powell Crossley is. Not a clue. Hey, Edward. Glad you could join in. Every president since Ford. Huh. You must be old, Ben. Left, right. Okay. Left, right, right. Is this one straight? Yeah, that one's straight. I don't mind meeting celebrities. Like, sure, it's cool and whatnot. You can brag to your friends about it. But like me personally, I I have an issue. Like that's a bad way to say it. I don't have an issue with celebrities. I have an issue with people worshiping celebrities. I think it's stupid. Like they're just people. They make more money than you do. Like why go and essentially worship at their feet like a weirdo? Like they're just people. A lot of people don't realize that. Like celebrities aren't any different than you or I. They just make more money and have a bigger following. That's all. More people know who they are. That's literally the only thing that makes them any different from a normal person. Made radios, turntables, and cars, as in like manufactured them? Let's see if we can't get this unloaded. Ah! Unload quick, please. I think I got all of them. Just about out of lumber. And we're out of lumber. That's pretty neat, Edward. My great-grandfather worked with the Utah Fish and Game Department for an absurd amount of years. I think any more details would probably make him easily findable, but there's a lot of family who stems from his line. Cincinnati Reds, that's a sports team, right? I also don't follow sports much. In terms of typical guy who likes cars and sports, I like neither of those, in a sense that I'm not very knowledgeable about them. And yet the most famous person I know is a famous sports person. uh, oh, the irony. Oh, cool. Pure descendant of Robert E. Lee. I do know a little bit about history. Not a lot. Enough to know who Robert E. Lee was. I'm gonna go hit the... throw this switch. So we come into this side. That's good. And then we want to come back out. Like so. Perfect. And then we'll have to cross this one. That one's not set. And I am doing it on the east line, not the west line, so we're going to be running over the west line. So there's not an issue. I mean, we'll find out later if I derail on the switch. So... yeah, I'm pretty sure the Cincinnati Reds are a baseball team, if I'm not mistaken. Grandmother's uncle was the one who made the fireworks for Disney Grand Opening. That's cool. So I know who Mitt Romney is. I don't know who Jim Fredette is, though. But in terms of not a lot of famous people in Utah, I beg to differ. There's a whole church headquarters there and there's like, I don't know, it's a massive church. I count those as famous people. You got religious leaders or famous people like the Pope and the other ones too. Pipe organs, player pianos, trains and streetcars, planes, tanks, Civil War, and Minnesota history. Cool. Tracks on the map part of the new update, as in the mini-map. This is Railroads Online Extended. So it's not anything to do with any update. It's just a third-party tool. So that's the built-in window that opens. This is what's up here. So I have the mini-map option enabled to show it up here, and then you hit F1 to open up the mini-map and remote switching stuff. You can also teleport, enable cheats, etc., stuff like that. Cincinnati Reds are the oldest professional baseball team. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about Mitt Romney's situation in terms of that. So I don't know if there's any truth to that or not. All I know is he ran for president, what, 3 times and lost every time? I'm assuming you're talking about the LDS Church. As far as I'm aware, they reside in Utah. I don't know a whole lot, but that's what I've heard at least. I know that's where the headquarters are. It's kind of what Utah is famous for. I mean, if you want to go by state, which has the most famous people, it's probably going to be something like California, because Hollywood and all that. But if we're going by birthplace, then I have no clue. I don't know where any of the actors were born. I don't know where sports people were born. I did not know that. I do, however, know of an actual pipe organ in a church building semi-close to my house. I have been made to promise that if Heist ever visits Arizona, I'm going to take him to go see it. The pipes aren't on display or anything; they're all hidden away. But it's not electric or anything; it's all pipes. We got plenty of wood here. The question is, how many cars do we want to load up with each thing? All right. So beams, we got oil field, and then we got lumber for the ironworks and the refinery. Let's see, that's 200 to 75. So what's that, like 2.5? Wrong one. 2 1/3. Let's double this. So that's 400 lumber. Oh, it's not the calculator. So 150 divided by 3 is going to be 50 cars. So 50 cars, assuming we're delivering evenly. 50 cars of beams to 400 divided by 6 to 67. So if we divide that by 50, for every car of beams we need 1 1/3 cars of lumber. So that means we multiply that by 3. For every 3 cars of beams, it's 4 of lumber. Okay, so that's 7. So I'll do 6 and 8. So if I take 6 cars of beams, then it should be 2 cars to the refinery and 6 to Ironworks. Okay. So we're loading 6 and 8. We'll load lumber first. Somebody write this down. 6 and 8. Of the lumber, we're taking 2 to the refinery and 6 to the Ironworks. I mean, assuming we want to keep the ratios good, but I mean, we can just go deliver some to the Ironworks and then go deliver the beams to the oil field because it needs it, possibly shunt more pipes, and then we can take the rest of the lumber up to the refinery. Okay. And that'll be our first delivery to the refinery. Let me catch up on chat because I was doing math. Pennsylvania has Taylor Swift, Will Smith, Mr. Rogers, and the current president of the U.S. Did not know that. Many losers in Minnesota. Got it, Edward. 5, 6. Okay. Or I'll just use extended. Make the map smaller, bring it down. Don't want to teleport there. And the controls, bring her forward. And I am still going to catch up on chat. Just give me a second to be loading the train while I talk to chat. Talk about stuff in chat. Organs at a model train display called Northlands. And the rock is from Pennsylvania, supposedly, according to chat. Okay. Organ stop Pizza and Mesa. That was a discussed stop in terms of seeing pipe organs. And that's assuming that he actually comes to Arizona at some point. So, who knows? Arizona doesn't exactly have a whole lot of narrow gauge stuff that I'm aware of. Dwayne was not born in Pennsylvania. Well, I don't know. No interesting history in Indiana and produced the universally hated Mike Pence. Funny. Hello, Bumario. Nice to see you. Yeah, this is gonna need restocking, but I have some log cars over there in the distance. Should be good for loading this stuff. That's 4 cars, we need 4 more. Apparently there's a town called Jim Thorpe because somebody bought a dead body and put it there. It's kind of weird. I am not super familiar with railroad history. Like, I've always, like, trains have always fascinated me in terms of, like, I like to look at them, but I was never super interested in, like, history and whatnot. It's just like, oh, look, a train, that's cool. And I mean, obviously, steam trains are cooler because they have more moving parts and whatnot. So there's more to look at. So growing up, stuff like the Polar Express was a favorite. Watched it every Christmas. Every Christmas growing up. I haven't watched it every Christmas since growing up. I was not aware that Extended had a dark mode. I don't know how to use it. Let's see, settings. I mean, you have the black map background, but I don't like that because you can't see track on it. Key bindings, features, Manisburg, debug. No, it doesn't have a light mode. It's just you can turn the map background to a darker color. I don't like it though, because then if you have track that's not on Groundworks, you can't see it. So I think this is cars 7 and 8 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Get the beams loaded, and then 2 cars of lumber to the refinery. I might take it all to the refinery. We'll look at the ironworks in a second. Because it uses 1 car. Let's see. Okay, so I'm looking over here. Ironworks. 1 car of lumber per 8 raw iron. So if we want to keep that one there, so we'll open up this. look at the Ironworks, show info. So we have no lumber and 38 raw iron. 38 divided by 8 is going to give us 5. So we'll put in half and half. Split the half and half, and 8 cars half and half. So 4 to the refinery, 4 to the Ironworks. Let's see. Something, train going somewhere. Pennsylvania does have some weird town names, apparently. More train excursions. I can make the track any color I want, but I like it the way it is. And coming up with a new color scheme is too annoying for me to deal with. But it doesn't actually change the actual app. So like opening up this box out here does not turn black. This box doesn't turn black, assuming I remember that correctly. Well, dark. It's not technically black, Mickely. Whatever. I have not played the game or seen the movie regarding Silent Hill. If I'm not mistaken, that is a horror film, and I happen to not be a fan of horror films. Let's make sure we're actually switching out to the right spot. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. We're going too far. Let's brake, give it some reverser. Move this out of the way so I can actually see where I'm going. Brake off. Give it beans, as Clown would say. Purdue took students with a boxcar and relabeled it to say moron. That's funny. What sort of films do I like? I tend to like stuff that's sci-fi. Action sci-fi type deals. So like Edge of Tomorrow I enjoyed. And I was gonna say Top Gun as well, but then you're just gonna tell me I'm a simp for Tom Cruise. Oops. Oh, still going backwards. Oops. Hunt for Red October I enjoyed. Journey to the Center of the Earth with Dwayne The Rock Johnson was fun. If we want to go on The Rock movies, Jungle Cruise was alright. I mean, it had some interesting bits with it. That'll probably work. The other one where they find, what is it? The Lost Island or something was good. I enjoyed it at least. And the app theme is Under the Map. Here? No, that's Build Tools. Oh, okay. Well, I was not aware that it had a dark mode. Is that... Oh, it does tick over. Okay. Oh, why am I trying to move it? I didn't finish loading. Nope, go backwards. Pharma, you distracted me. I'm going to change it back, though. You know, y'all can call me a dirty light mode user, but oh well. Can't stop me. Let's see. I missed a couple messages. Weird town names. 50 coal hoppers. Serenity. I am not familiar with that movie. I'm a weird person. Like, I've seen some films and not seen others, and then I've seen really obscure films that nobody knows about, and then other ones that are super famous I just haven't seen. Oh, shush you, Taylor. I do what I want. Before I turn on dark mode anyway, I want to mess with some of the colors if I'm going to do that. Because I can't have the map on light mode and the app on dark mode, or vice versa, because then it just looks stupid. Favorite all-time movie with pictures all over your house, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Why? I mean, it's funny, sure, but to put pictures of it up in your house? Come on, man. Why would you do that? Now, if we want to talk about something that makes for good posters, I'm gonna have to go with The Mandalorian. With there's a bunch of Displate posters out. No, I'm not sponsored by Displate or anything, but I own some Displates. But they have some really good Mandalorian ones that I do like quite a lot. All right, let's make sure our switches are set here. Just triple checking. We're on left lane going south. Looks good. Stop off at the Ironworks first. Drop off 4 cars of lumber. Looks good. Come back around to the oil field and drop off the beams. Perfect. Then we'll have to switch this again to come out on the other lane. Or no, stay on that lane and go to the refinery. Okay. Let's make sure none of this derails. Oops. There has been talk of upgrading the crane cycles, or upgrading industries, so you don't have to sit there and load for ages. So we'll see how that gets implemented. One season show called Firely, main character is Malcolm Reynolds, played by Nathan Fillion. Does not ring any bells. I'm not sure why stuff would be putting you guys in timeout. As far as I'm aware, nothing has come up that has been like, hey, user is put in timeout. So I'm assuming it's just a glitch. Maybe try logging out, logging back into YouTube. I don't know. These switches don't look set. But they are set. Okay. Inigo Montoya, yes. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Firefly. I kind of figured it was probably Firefly. I mean, I've still never heard of it, but that does make more sense. We still have the whole train. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 6 cars of beams. Perfect. Yeah. Hopefully this stuff... Hopefully that stuff gets added back. And yes, I want my father back. Such a good movie. Robin Hood Men in Tights. It rings a bell. If I've seen it, it was ages ago and I don't remember it. I mean, obviously there's been like 20 different Robin Hood spin-off things since it's such a classic story and all that. I really did enjoy, I think it was the latest Robin Hood movie. The one where uh, I forget the names. I just saw it the other day too. And by the other day I mean a few weeks ago. He starts out in the Crusades, and then he comes back, and the one dude who got the hand cut off follows him back and helps him train to take stuff down. There's a lot of kind of like cyberpunk type stuff, honestly, with the whole mines thing. It's not cyberpunk, but it has just a little bit of cyberpunk flair with the fires and the mines and whatnot. Fireman, you're so weird. Let's see. Religiously checking my switches because I don't want to have another derail, especially while farm is here. Another derail? What was I saying? Any derails this particular stream? We didn't derail at all, did we? No derails here. Nope. Saw nothing. I see. You can't ban me from live because I'm using the light mode. I can't be bothered to change it. I didn't see the message till now. I should probably slow down. There we go. It's not that heavy of a train, right? Well, I definitely need more brake. More brake! That's plenty slow. What did I say? 4 cars? Let's give it a little bit of speed. Cursed myself to derail by saying that. No, possibly. Hopefully not. That should be 4 cars. Yep. Yeah, it's just I could, but that's annoying. I don't feel like doing that. I'm aware that Discord does that still. I do not have it on streamer mode. Ooh, bad streamer. I do not need training wheels for the train. It just needed to slow down faster. I probably should have unloaded the second 4 cars. The front wheel flashing, that's a known bug. It has something to do with the maps or something with how it is. So it's just a fact of life. But with the new models, it should go away. As far as I know, Pharma, you've only been here for like the past half of the stream, so assuming that's a 4 for the derail counter is what you're counting. even though really I only derailed the locomotive in one car. Single player without internet connection. I am not sure. I know it's been brought up amongst the team. I'm not sure if it's been brought up specifically to Kume. Oh, you were lurking. Alright. Excuses, excuses. Yes, they are pilot wheels. Yeah, it was going to be 6 and 2, but I already had a bunch of lumber delivered there already, so screw the quantities, the ratios. I'm not sure what's up with the random timeout issue. I haven't timed anyone out. I haven't seen anybody in the chat being told that they were timed out. There's been a couple messages that were held for review and then not shown. But past that, I haven't seen anything weird. Besides my brake lever still being gone. Probably have to restart the game for it to come back. Yeah, that pushed those two. Oh, I pushed them all the way into the barrier. Not enough brake on just that one car to hold them, I guess. My brakeman is Railroads Online Extended. That is the brakeman. So we're gonna coast nice and slowly here. Double check switches. Yeah, we're set to run around and through. Just have to... I can switch it up now. Reset these, and then we're going out that way. Perfect. And I mean, I'm gonna have to do some fancy shunting to get these 4 cars into the refinery, but it'll be the first time anyone has actually seen my refinery track. Other than myself, of course. I haven't actually ever delivered anything there. Just, I built the track, and that was it. Well, I suppose it's not the first time anyone's seen it, because I've had this map uploaded to Minnie's Word, ready for download for a long time. It's just the first time anybody will see it from my point of view. Do I have space? Yeah, I have space. Plenty of space. We're producing. 155 oil. What? There's 12 per tanker? It's 9 times 12. It's 100 and something. $108, I think. 9 times 12. 90 plus 18, 108, yeah. Leaks of my map. Yeah, right. This map's been quote-unquote finished in terms of track for ages. Is American Railroads offline? Doesn't have a multiplayer aspect? Is that's what you're saying, Pharma? Yeah, 108. I'm gonna maintain yard speed here. Pizza is good. Agreed. And as per usual, we're back to pizza. That is a running thing on this channel, apparently, is pizza time. That is set, yes. Okay, good, good. We're gonna check our... Haha. I knew that one wasn't set. This is why I'm triple and quadruple and quintuple checking. We're coming in on the right side line. We're gonna come in all the way and then back up into the thing. Actually, that's the oil drop-off. We don't want to go into the oil drop-off. I want to go into the lumber, which is one of those. Okay. That is true, Edward. I do have a link for people to buy me pizza. Obviously, nobody has to. That was originally put in as a joke, but apparently the joke is staying. A good meatball sub. I have not had a meatball sub in ages. I always end up getting a club. Like, it's just more. I can get more stuff on the club than I can the meatball sub. $14 for a large plane? Dude. That's expensive. Don't you have like a Little Caesars or something? Just get $5 hot and ready, or I think it's what, $6.50 for the quote unquote deluxe one, extra most bestest, I think it is. Single dollar to spend. Adult budgeting, be like. You know, there is that whole talk of Heiss cooking a pizza in the firebox while he's at the museum or something. And I mean, if it's prototypical to narrow gauge, then I guess we'll have to add pizza into the game. In-house sauce is much better. I will agree with that. Middle of nowhere, local joints only. Pricey, but it's the best pizza for 30 miles. If it's the only pizza for 30 miles, can you really say it's good pizza? Nah, $14 isn't cheap for a pizza. Not with nothing on it. I can get 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas from Domino's delivered for $20. And that's including a decent tip. It's not the greatest of tips, but it is a tip. And 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas is much better than one large 14-inch plain pizza. That is true, Pharma. 100% agree with that. What's this place called? Native Grill and Wings. They have, I really like their pizza. It's more on the pricey side. I don't remember how much it is, but it's nice and greasy pepperoni pizza. I mean, obviously it's greasy pizza, so you got to be in the mood for greasy pizza, but it's very tasty. But again, probably my favorite pizza is gonna be from CPK. Thin crust. They got it's barbecue sauce with chicken, red onion, and pineapple. I forget what they call it. Used to travel from Minneapolis to Milwaukee just to have pizza while listening to organ music. Alright. I can get behind that. It's not the only place for 30 miles. There are 10 others, including Domino's and 2 Pizza Huts. Well, if you have Domino's, they have, it's delivery. You get, The pizzas are like $7 each. 6 if you go pick it up. For a medium 2-topping pizza, $6. Again, 7 if you get it delivered. You get a frozen pizza delivered within the hour for $3.50. Dude, if I could get a pizza delivered within the hour for $3.50, and I just have to cook it myself, that's so worth it. But I don't have any places that can do that. At least not that I'm aware of. Just gonna go a bit slower. I don't think I actually checked this track to see if it had any of the derail things in it. Oh, no delivery drivers. Okay. I mean, even going to pick it up, it's like $11 after tax for 2 pizzas? Or no, that math is wrong. Like $14 after tax for 2 pizzas. And that's 2 medium 2-topping pizzas, not cheese. Alright, looks like we're good. So I'll let her coast here. And we'll just run along this side, unhook the last cars. Set them on a little bit of brake. Should stop in theory, there's not much weight pushing it. Okay, we're going all the way to the front for that. Where that stops. Oh, it's stopping. Okay. Let's see. We're gonna get on this grade a little bit. We want to go to this lane here, which means this switch that we're just passing. Make sure we're definitely past it. Come on, go. No, don't derail. $25 for Domino's no delivery and you're too far. Oof. What you get for living in the outback. Can't get pizza delivered. I should probably brake. Can we only fit 2 cars there? See you, Jeremy. Yeah, we can fit 2 cars. Get this out the way. It's annoying. You have to only do 2 cars at a time. What the heck? And it's not even like close to 3 cars. It's straight up just 2 cars. Oh. Well, I guess this track can't be used. Haha, I'm smart. Probably should have thought about that before I put the stub in. Good thing I didn't store anything there. So I guess we're unhooking that and then shunting these 2 around. Domino's is 30 miles away. Goodness. Oh, they make their own sauce at the $14 place. Alright. Acceptable, I suppose. It's not like you have any other options anyways. At least not good options. Okay, let's get you going backwards. I'm gonna have to edit this track to get this switch out, so it's just, I'm not having to pull so far forward. Mrs. Clown makes better pizza than they sell anyway. Lucky you. That was kind of spicy there. We've incurred some costs on that car. Indeed, F for my quote-unquote finished railroad. Can I even unload this? There it goes. Okay. So I'll change out this switch here to go left instead of right. Perhaps edit some other stuff. I suppose that's what I get for not thinking about this stupid stuff being stacked up behind it. Oh well. I don't know. For me, Domino's has never been expensive. It's 2 pizzas delivered for 20 bucks. That's worth it in my opinion. Obviously, if you live in the Outback and don't have delivery and you have to drive all that way, then that's annoying. What switch is it? I think I'm past the switch now. I want to go backwards. Currency conversion, that's true. In terms of pizza, that is true. Domino's is not the best, but it's the cheapest I can get that's not garbage. In terms of good pizza for price, it is acceptable for me. Oh, man, this car is really damaged now with the wood frame and all. We had that. Good thing we don't. I don't have to worry about breaking my rolling stock. Or servicing it. I go around the back of the hill. No. That's my bridge out right there. See, with my current finances, I'd rather have 2 less good pizzas than 1 really good pizza because it feeds me for longer. And that's just life right now. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna either have to add in cars for transloading or something. But it's gonna need at least a little bit of rework on that first one. Ah. You're just mad I left you out, Pharma. Deal with it. I don't even know if we hit that. I know we hit it now. Breakfast pizza? I hit it too hard. No. I've never heard of breakfast pizza. I've heard of fruit pizza and a pizza cookie. Yes, that is true. I don't want any cars yeeted today. Perhaps some other time. It's true, it would not be challenging if it were easy. Would be nicer if it was easy, though. Might as well just go try to fix it now. Leave this parked here. Look, I have an email. Hey! I have to let that message be seen. Let me double check this. A certain Nathaniel has sent me $5. Thank you. I don't want to say anything more in case that is a doxing thing, but I appreciate that. Thank you much, good sir. A fruit pizza is essentially you do like a cookie with cream cheese frosting and then you put fruit toppings on it. So like kiwi and strawberries, mandarin oranges. I've seen apple slices. I don't know how I feel about the apple slices. Some people do it. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Is what I really should have. Hmm. 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 I want to do this. Because I want it to come in this way. But it just makes this lane so long to unload the stuff there. Unless I just put the rail cars there and get rid of the switch entirely. But then I still have to shunt them in super weird. Can you hear the gears turning? I am attempting to think about how to make this less stupid. Because at least this platform is plenty long. I can fit 4 cars on there. Yeah, it's double wide. I can fit 4 cars here. Then I can fit another 3 cars on this track. And I mean, you don't use that many pipes, I don't think. Actually, let's look. Alright, refinery. 24 oil, 2 pipes, and 4 lumber per cycle on hard. So yeah, I can just leave the pipes there. The pipes aren't an issue. It's the lumber that's an issue. But I can't put the track back here because then it'll intersect with the pipes. Ah. The first switch is switch left. Oh, I didn't put that in the right spot. I'll apart from it not laying correctly. Let's look at that option. Oh, there's a bit of rail on it. I think I know why. It wasn't looking right. Let's see. It's just, even if I do that, it looks funny. You talking about this first switch? Nah. I don't like. This is bothersome. What if I took switches back off of here? Where would that end up? I like that better, actually. Much better. And this is just a straight piece. Delete this via the groundwork, and this. And more. Delete that bit. Delete that. Delete that. Come on. Groundwork. Yeah, I like this better. This is better. Much better. Yeah, I can live with that. And if I take... Okay. So it's going to be tight. So like a... Let's call it a 3 and a 12. Or I suppose I have to take it back from this end. It won't derail. It's not the nicest, but it'll be fine. Oh, oh. Mouse? That's weird. Couldn't move my mouse for a second. If that's a bug, someone let me know. Bit of a bump there. Is that what I saw? There is a little bit of a bump. Huh. Oh well. Just a little bit. Just a tad right there. You can see it. These ties must be slightly buried. I can't tell. I can tell there's a little bit of bump there. Alright, let's catch up with chat. Yes, cookie pizza is much better than cookie pizza. Fruit pizza. Running out of gas. Not quite, just thinking. I'm not very good at thinking and talking. Chicken barbecue and pineapple. Very good. My favorite. Gravity coal hopper unloader. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. One serving the 2 lumber lanes, another switch on the left end of that switch that carries out the normal ladder. That's what I did, right? That's what you were talking about? Like this? Really, I should do it for the pipes as well, but you can fit so many there with 4 cars. Hey, Tristan. Oh, okay. Yes, I know what you're talking about now, Edward. That's what I have with my cordwood. I don't bother with the coal, though, because you can just run around it. Unless you were talking about with the lumber and pipes. I mean, I could technically do it, but that would be annoying to set up with where I have my bridge on this end here. There's not really enough room for it. So, did I do the thing you were talking about, Clown? Is this what you were talking about? I am confused. But in terms of plus sides, for shunting the lumber, I have less distance to travel. I can still only do 2 cars, which is annoying, but whatever. And then I also have more space between these switches to tell where the heck I'm going. Come on. Go. And I want you facing this way. In terms of the mouse being stuck, I'm assuming you're talking about, Edward? I don't think I've ever had the mouse stuck in Minecraft. At least now that I can immediately remember. Sorry, give me a second. Sorry about that. Had to reply to that message. The look with mouse freezes up if you look at a switch while deleting the track and you have tools selected. Okay. Yeah, I recalled you mentioning something about the mouse freezing up. I didn't realize I just managed to replicate it. Okay. Okay. Well, I think we're good to leave now and take the locomotive elsewhere. We could probably stash the cars somewhere and go do pipes. What time is it? It is 8:40. How long have I been streaming for? 2 hours. I do like this bridge, despite it technically being, according to Clown's definition, a sky bridge. But I do like this double-tracked section here. And especially this, in terms of aesthetics, this side of the map is very nice. Like just the hills and stuff. Remember how to fire again. Not out of temperature, just out of fire. Oops. Just forgot to take the brakes off. It's not a sky bridge. The definition of sky bridge in terms of my book is the thing isn't connected to the ground, alright? That is a sky bridge. If it's not connected to the ground, then it counts as a sky bridge. According to Clown, it's a sky bridge if it, like, lifts off the track. Let's go back in here. And we can... I think there's enough space if I can get this switch, which apparently I can't. No. Well, I don't want to get it anyway, because that's what I'm going to run in on. Oh, game's saving me. Let's see if we can't shunt some of these pipes into the oil field and then go pick up more and take them to the refinery. It's not a bridge, it's a viaduct. Funny. Well, technically correct. Actually, I used this particular bridge to get a 1%. Now, I mean, it's probably not exactly 1%. But it is a 1% thing. Minnie's rig says it's a 1%. So... it's not an aqueduct because we don't have water on it. Viaduct is an appropriate term. It's an elevated track. I do prefer the steel truss to the wood truss. I can agree with that. See, Clown, that's one reason I like the hardcore map, is because it makes more sense for bridges to actually exist. Like, I like how the routes are there. You don't have to deal with the weird stuff, and you have bridges where there's actually, like, meant to be bridges. It's not a degenerate style of building. And I mean, if I have the money, I'll just build like it anyways. Hold up. Hold the phone. This is track I didn't end up fixing. This is old track. Huh. There's a short segment here. And here. Question is, do I fix it or leave it? What do we think, chat? Fix it or leave it? I'm ignoring Clown's vote. If we vote leave it just to mess with Clown, I'm perfectly okay with that. There's like 3 little wobbles in there. Definitely kinky. Nothing that'll derail, but there's some nice kinks. Can't call it a Mickely track when most of the user base lays track like this. Oh, Clown, I don't think Pharma saw that one streamer guy that I showed you. His track, oh my goodness. That was like the worst track I've ever seen. Especially from someone showing it publicly. Call it Heist Curve. Got it. Leaving it to call it Heist Curve. Worth. Yeah, I don't. It's not like I'm ever going to use it unless I'm delivering oil. Oil barrels. That'll be the only thing that track gets used for. And I haven't even delivered any yet. Suppose I'll have to fix it if I derail on it. Biggest aqueduct on the East Coast is in New York. And you've been inside it when it was being built. Alright. Did you end up seeing that streamer, Pharma? Some guy was streaming to like 5 people, and YouTube recommended I go watch the stream because it was Railroads Online, right? So I go to look at it. Where am I putting this? Yeah, I can just leave him here. Or no, I was going to put him in the yard. Cars go in the yard. I don't know if they'll fit. Sure, it's fine. Anyways, he had like 5 viewers or something. And so I start watching, and he's laying track, and it's just... It is the poo-pooiest of the poo-poo track. Like, oh my goodness. It was by no means consistent in any way, shape, or form. And obviously, I'm not gonna, like, go tell you guys to go hate on him or something. I'm not gonna drop names or anything. But it was hilarious. And he's like, it's fine, Betsy can get over it. And we all know Betsy can get over quite literally anything. It was really funny. But yeah, I can't get that one switch on extended, and I don't have a brakeman by choice. So I gotta go get it myself. 6 beams still, that's good. We're just gonna stick it in the far lane, because it's the longest. I'll have a couple bits of extra switch to get on it too. Let's see. Oh, that's forwards. I knew that. You ain't a real Railroads Online veteran until you build track that derails Betsy. I don't think I ever derailed Betsy. Like, honestly, I don't think I ever derailed Betsy. I might have, I just don't remember it. Like, on bad track, I mean. On a switch, sure. No, it wasn't Dapper. Like I said, this guy had like 4 or 5 viewers, and then we got there, and then there was 6 or 7. Are we gonna be in the foul? How long are these lanes? Clearly not enough for 14 in a caboose. Derailed Betsy I have. On bad track, I don't think so. I do have a stream up for my first stream. Like, feel free to go back and look at it, but I don't think I ever derailed Betsy. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna bring these around and park them over by the oil cars because those lanes are longer. This looks like the longest lane. I mean, technically it's this other lane. Yeah, we can just take that lane. Or no, I don't want to take that one. I was not paying attention, alright? Chillax, Pharma. Oh no, your Betsy fell through the earth. That's a rip. Yeah, I was not paying attention to the length of the yard. I was pretty sure it would fit. Was I not gonna put it in the... Oh, I hit the wrong switch. Well, let's see if it fits. Yeah, it looks like it'll fit. Looks like they might be slightly in the foul. It's fine, I'll just go the other way around. It's fine. This is fine. It's fine. I don't have to get to the other lane. I'm pretty sure it's on the foul on both sides, too. Ah, you could probably squeeze by that. Pharma, don't incite chat. Yeah, I noticed I wasn't lined to the line I thought I was. It's almost 9 o'clock. Almost my bedtime. No, I don't have a bedtime. I go to bed when I feel like it. Boo Mario, you're hilarious. Oh. So the caboose does have collision. It's just, it's not square like the rest of the cars. I think it was Clown was explaining this to me, or possibly Farm. I don't remember who it was. But essentially, they only have collision, like with other trains and stuff, on essentially, think of it like there's a hot dog down the middle of it. And that's all that has collision. Fair enough, Clown. Let's get these brakes off. Keep rolling. Go see who pinged me. Clown. My goodness. Of course it was you. Apparently, Midland has somehow gotten themselves locked out of chat entirely. That's a rip. I'll look into that, see if I can't figure out what it did. Or at least if it's unique to my stream. Yeah, because I just got one, and I had time, and I was paying attention. Farmer, are you sure it's not more of a sausage-looking thing, which is why it rocks back and forth? I'm pretty sure it's round. What do you mean the steel pipes clip into the cars? I have to go look now. No, they don't. They don't clip. It's just the load thing. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that Midland. I don't think it's an issue on my end. I think it's an issue on your end. I haven't seen anything in the chat that says anybody's been timed out or anything, so no idea. These I should probably stop when I'm unloading pipes. This open. Should probably check switches first. Alright. Good for the time being. How many is that? 26? Okay, we'll take the rest of these over to the oil field, or refinery. We're at the oil field. Take these to the refinery and then go pick up more and shunt them back into the yard there. Let's go make sure we're actually set to leave. Oops. To the right, all the way around. Good, good, good. Alright. Don't want to pick up that much speed. You want to go look at the thing Pharma was talking about. Oh no. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. They do clip slightly, fine. Not missing a roller coaster. Yours just has a roller coaster because you're weird like that. Technically the pipes clip into the cars because the pipes are loaded onto the cars. The auto mod is only set for a couple different words, those being specifically the ones that the spam bots were using. And it tells me when it auto mods something. So I don't think it's auto modding you. Let me go see if it has. Let's go see. YouTube Studio. Keep an eye on my switches. I'm just looking for the auto mod stuff. I forgot where it was. Customization, I think? No. I'm not seeing it in settings. I just had it the other day. How many cars do I have? It's like 108, I think. Smart reg. Yes, I know I'm out of fire. I'll have to look into it and see if the auto mod is doing something it's not supposed to. I am not remembering how to get to it. I'll definitely take a look at it later. Once we get up, I'm going to step away for a moment and be right back. I gotta go grab something real quick, just 5 minutes or so. See you, Boo Mario, if you're not already gone. Alright, I will be right back. My apologies. Yeah, no worry, guys. Have a great night. Somebody was here. Just yanked my headphone cord. Oops. Six, seven, eight, nine. Okay. Oh. Probably gonna go take this over to load it with more pipes and then be done for tonight. It is about that time that it is time to be done. I think we're probably close to 3 hours in almost, I'd imagine. I'm gonna assume you meant productive night, and indeed it has. Finally started delivering stuff to the refinery. It only took me however long I've been in game. I have, I I think just over 300 hours. $400. Oh, well, that's what I get for not paying attention. Oops. 400 hours. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you pay attention to your train. Oh well. It's only 4 cars. Uh... This is annoying. Oh well. I'm just annoyed at myself just a tad. At least now I can put these cars back facing the right way. Because the first 3 were actually facing backwards according to my usual way of doing it. Yes. Keep rolling. Do they roll into each other? That would be ideal. So we're rolling. Good, good. Take the locomotive backwards just a bit. Give it a sizable whack. Keep one brake on. Need to brake off. Too much slowdown. I think that's all the brakes off. Nope, this one still has brakes on. Alright. Good to head out then. Get switches. We're on the right side. So you want to switch over to the left side. Switch out into this side. And then come around the loop. And load pipes. Alright. So that brings tonight's total derail count up to 6. But who's counting? Meanwhile, I'm gonna go scour this thing over here, try to figure out how it was that you did the auto mod. Read that later, that's probably important. Hmm. Oh, I just didn't scroll down enough. Alright. Yeah, there shouldn't be anything that's being auto-modded that's not something I don't want to see. Because it's just some specific to the bots. Oh yeah, I know you're watching. Y'all keep hounding me about the stupid derail counter. I know you have one going. I can't count. Reminds me of that whole thing. Your sign means nothing because I can't read. Forget how the thing actually goes, but it's something like that. Oof, Thomas, yes. Hate that with the toothpaste. And it's not even worth like getting back up because it's just probably full of germs because it fell on something that wasn't the toothbrush. Okay. That's good to know. That's the one. It's from a TV show, I'm pretty sure. Sign can't stop me because I can't read. I don't remember what the show is called. I'm assuming this DW thing is the name of whoever said it. It's a good stack of pipes right there. Fancy. All right. Well, I'm just gonna load these and then go put them in the yard and then probably end the stream there. It is past my bedtime. Arthur, is that what the show's called? That's what it sounds like you're saying. I mean, Kenosha started playing. I guess I have to throw my locomotive into the air. But I don't think we'll have this loaded by the time that happens. Unfortunately. Because I only just barely started. Supposedly, if you're fast enough, you can get it to only take one unit instead of two of whatever freight. I've never seen that happen, though. It always takes two for me. That's 8. And 9. See ya, A-person. Stop short of this switch again. Because I can't get it. Oh, okay. I did not see that Edward was leaving. Oh, there it is. See ya, Edward. Even though you're probably already gone. Could have, but I was under the impression that we were going to be doing the thing later, and then the thing did not happen, so... Next time, clown. I feel I'm too much of a good person. I feel bad if we just exclude Pharma, because Pharma... Do I even have enough to put on this? I don't. I won't even fill this. Gosh darn it. How many pipes do you need to fill this? 9 times 9 is 81. So 36 plus 17 is 54? 36 plus 17 is not 54, it's 53. Break. Well, I'm gonna get all these pipes loaded. How many cars is that gonna leave? 3 cars. Put the 3 cars on this little passing lane here. Should fit. Pretty sure it's big enough. There's 3. How do you barely use a microwave? Like, that is the #1 thing that I use in the house. It's just so much easier than actually cooking stuff. Cause like you can cook up a giant meal for like 8 people and then eat it yourself over the course of 8 meals. You just reheat it in a microwave, portions at a time. I did it. I did the thing. I got 2 out of 1. Yes. Oh, that was hilarious. I like that. Actually, let's do this with extended. Clown, you don't own a microwave? Dude. I mean, I suppose you are in the Outback. Oh, that's forwards. Go backwards. Ah! I also don't care that it's in the foul for the boxcar stuff. If I need to do boxcars, I can just shove these ones out the way. Oh yeah, plenty big for 3. I could probably fit 4 if I had to. Good. Not in the foul and on the train. You threw away the microwave? Why'd you throw it away? You could have at least blown it up before throwing it away. So, chat, how many of you have ever blown up a microwave? I'd say by raise of hands, but I wouldn't be able to tell if you're raising your hand or not. I personally haven't blown up a microwave, but I've blown up a computer case with thermite. You also exploded it. Okay. Good enough for me. Just make sure we're aligned. It's just the one switch I can't get. So let this roll. ever so slightly faster than it. Don't need one when you got fire-breathing spiders. Accurate, though. So we're fresh out of beams, plenty of tools, 26 pipes. In one. I suppose technically it's lane 5. Go. Two cars worth of brakes. And we're ready to go around and hook up to those other stake flats we left. Take those elsewhere. Former demolitions expert in the Marines, definitely have blown up my fair share of microwaves. Indeed. Nice. Not yet, Thomas. Well, that's unfortunate for you. And while I personally haven't blown up a microwave, I have been a party to seeing it done. There just wasn't enough microwaves to go around. The other thing that happened regarding a microwave that traumatized me in childhood was a family member put in a frozen burrito in the microwave, but instead of following the microwave instructions, they followed the oven instructions. So for instance, for reference, 2 Hot Pockets frozen in the microwave will be done in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I know that because I eat more Hot Pockets than I probably should. This family member put in a frozen burrito for 20 minutes in the microwave. The microwave was thrown away because it was that bad. It was just nasty, burnt bean and cheese burrito. Ugh. If you ever think about putting something like that in the microwave for 20 minutes, just don't. It's not worth it, trust me. We do have Kenosha playing, though. And I am good to save once I hook these up. We all know what's happening here, right? You guys ready? There it comes. There it comes. Ah, the tank. Oh, there they go. Yes. There's one way over there. Yes. It's still going. Perfect. And then we get the happy music. Alright. Talk to you guys later. I'm gonna save this to another slot, probably slot 7, and then upload the aftermath if you guys want to go try find all the cars. Alright, that's been it for me.